Just in case you didn't know, Demon Slayer's 4th season, the Hashira Training Arc, is coming to an end. And just to be completely honest, this season was kind of blah. And I mean, not to hate, Demon Slayer's Demon Slayer. But at the same time, this is only a training arc and we need something that's a little bit more hype. And also, guess what? We're coming to the end of the series. So the question now is, what are they gonna do next? Well, I think it's a movie. Alright, well that was messy because while I was in the midst of literally making this video right now, they dropped a trailer. And well, what we saw in the trailer was what I was about to tell you anyway. Ufotable decided to drop a trailer showing that the end of Demon Slayer will be within movies. And well, I was going to be the first one to tell you that, however, now I'm not the first one to tell you that. And plus, they're saying movies, not movie. It's going to be a trilogy. Now, trilogy does not mean specifically 3 movies, however, I think it will be 3 movies. And on top of that, you're going to have to pay up. This trilogy is going to be in theaters. So first and foremost, if you're just here to see that it's going to be a trilogy, and I appreciate you being here, thank you for joining. However, if you're a true weeb and you want something else, I have to think of something new to give you. You can best believe I'm not tossing out this movie idea, no way. So instead of me just telling you that, let's talk about what we can see within these movies, when they might drop, as well as when Demon Slayer might end. Again, this is all speculation and I could be completely wrong, and if you think otherwise, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Just don't have your full name and your username, because my death note goes crazy. I will be right. Now then, let's start by looking at where we left off. Demon Slayer's Hashira Training Arc was overall kind of a flop. And it's not the fact that this arc is not needed, I believe every character needs to get stronger. It's better than giving a character ridiculous strength and you don't know how they got it. The problem with this arc is there were no villains or antagonists. The only antagonist that we got was the Wind Hashira, who wanted to beat up his brother for no particular reason. And honestly, I would have liked it if they just took this part out because there was no reason for him to attack his brother. But I digress because I'm glad that they only limited to a certain amount of episodes. The Hashira's Training Arc was only to make sure that our main 3 protagonists are ready to go for the next fight, as well as to make sure we know the other Hashira that have not fought yet. So again, all the other Demon Slayer core members that were doing this funny hoo-hoo ha-ha giggly stuff, we don't care about them. To be important within this series, you need to have a colorful overcoat on. Or you can just have a boar's head on, that works too. So for all those other dudes, just get them out of here, you're just for shiggles. So now that we're done with this trash arc, our main characters are presented with the Infinity Castle. Now spoiler alert, I'm gonna give you 3 more seconds before we get into crazy territory. So it's pretty safe to say if you saw the ending of the 4th season that Muzan was just swagging it out. He really had no reason to pressure anyone, however he decided this is going to be the final arc. And to be completely honest, I kind of agree with him. I'd be sick of watching your comrades get bodied. Matter of fact, they're not even comrades, they're lackeys, so that's even worse. Anyway, we also know that this was set up for a trap just in case something happened. And of course, the Demon Slayer Corp has to be prepared just in case Muzan shows up. Now, sexy Michael Jackson understands instead of having himself fight every other Demon Slayer still alive, why not trap the rest of the group inside the Infinite Castle and let the other Upper Moons fight? Just in case you're wondering, these are the 3 Upper Moon demons that we still have left. We have been teased with 2 of them multiple times, however the 3rd one we had a movie about. So overall, you have 3 upper ranked demons to fight, Muzan and another piece of trash we don't really care about. And all of this is going to be placed within the content of those movies. So as I mentioned before, I see a total of 3 movies coming our way in theaters. There is still a chance it could be a total of 2 movies, however I doubt that, and I really doubt there will only be 1. On top of that, Demon Slayer only comes around once a year, so we should expect only 1 movie being dropped per year. I understand that a movie is not a full season, however it is higher quality. And looking at the amount of time that a movie will air, we can assume it is equal to about 5 to 6 episodes. So better play it safe and give us a movie for each one of these parts. And the movies that we're probably going to get are going to be these 3 parts here. Looking over what we have left for the Demon Slayer series, we have the Infinite Castle arc as well as the Sunrise Countdown arc. The Sunrise Countdown arc is going to be the final movie of this trilogy, I'm sure, because that's the end of the series. The Infinite Castle arc is most likely going to be the first 2 movies. Of course, we may have some bleed over between movies, but overall they have to adapt 66 chapters. And just so you know, that's almost more than double what they've had to do for a full season thus far. And since the Infinite Castle arc has 44 chapters, it's best that the first 2 movies follow that. Breaking down the main fights we'll see, there's a total of 3 Upper Moon demons left, as well as the fight with Zenitsu and his old loser friend. We will probably see Zenitsu versus Kikaku from the start, as well as getting the Upper Moon 2 Doma's fights. Now Doma does have multiple fights within the arc that's more than just Shinobu's fight. However, we could see that within the same movie since Zenitsu's fight won't last the full length. However, for the second movie, that's the best time to have Akaza's fight, and then follow that up with Kokoshiba's fight. Now this fight will have upper rank 3 and 1 fighting, plus we have not seen 1 fight yet, and he is also, you know, number 1. But since we've already had a lot of time with Akaza from the Mugen Train arc, I don't think we need more build up. Now again, before you start typing away, there are more fights here, but these are the big cookies to crumble. And of course, in the Sunrise Countdown arc, we're going to have the final fight with Muzan. Now, I wouldn't say there's enough content here just to have one movie over that, but you know that Ufotable is going to add something else here as well as kiss our characters goodbye. So overall, I do see this being a total of 3 different movies. And because of how marketing works, it's best for them to do it one year after another. Usually anime series won't continue to do movies back to back, especially if they're going to be in theaters. So instead of having movies within the same year, it's best to split them a year apart. And well, that means we will be getting a movie on the year of 2025, 2026, as well as 2027. Now that may seem like a long time to finish the series, however, Ufotable's not doing anything else anyway. All they really want to do is give us Demon Slayer at the best quality it can be. So that is most likely what we're going to get. Now again, they could just drop a trailer tomorrow and I'm completely wrong. However, this does seem like the best way for them to make profit, especially since they've been putting movies in theaters anyway. So with that, prepare because the end of Demon Slayer is around the corner. When the manga stopped, this felt like it was a very short series, and well, it's coming to an end. Now we're most likely going to have a movie per year, so let's go ahead and say we're going to have a video reviewing each one of them. But if you do live within the real world, you know that it costs a check to go see it in theaters. So you can either watch it when it comes out and pay up, or you're going to be waiting a little bit to watch it on streaming services. But regardless, I greatly appreciate you guys watching, and I want to know what you think of the trilogy in the comments down below. And if you're looking for some other Demon Slayer content, I have something for you over here. Until next time, y'all have a good one. Take care. Peace.